Namaste everyone, welcome back to Ajay Joshi Chemicals. Today's video is all about clearing your doubts. Comment section pe, Twitter pe, I have been getting lot of queries regarding certain companies where major turnarounds are happening either in the good direction or in the bad direction. So people had so many questions. So in today's video, I would try to answer your questions. You may or may not like my answers, but that is my viewpoint regarding these particular companies. So let us start with a company called Clean Science. Now, Clean Science, couple of months back, I had made my stance very clear that company is reaching towards saturation level in terms of their traditional products, that is their antioxidants business. When they entered into antioxidants, they were one of the firsts in India, and they were able to capture certain market share. They also did a lot of export of antioxidants to Asian market as well as in the Western markets. But now, because of tariffs, one of their popular antioxidant, that is, I think, BHA, that they have not been able to sell to the US customers because of the 55% tariffs. So they are, Korea is supplying right now, and companies from Europe are supplying right now. So those customers are already lost, and to gain customers again, it takes a lot of time, a lot of sampling, trials, and all that. So US market is anyway taking a hit for Clean Science. Even in the Indian market in MEHQ, a local competition, Vinity Organics, has come up. So there also they would see volume decline as well as margin decline. Regarding other oxidants also globally, right now it's an oversupplied market, and the oversupply will continue for the next 8 to 12 months. So for next, couple of quarters, I don't see any sign of relief for Clean Science in terms of their traditional business. Now coming to their new business, that is HALS, hindered amine light stabilizers, that go into multiple end industries, polymers, personal care, yada yada yada. There also, HALS, they are not price competitive. Now think from the perspective that to sell their products in India, they had to file an investigation for anti-dumping duty against European and Chinese suppliers. In simple manner, they are saying that European and Chinese prices कम हैं और इंडिया में यूरोपियन और चाइनीज सप्लायर्स अपना माल हमसे सस्ते रेट पे बेच रहे हैं. So an Indian producer producing in India is not able to compete with foreign suppliers in the Indian market, then how will they compete in the global market? So HALS, whatever growth will come from the Indian market only for Clean Science, but India market is not that big for HALS. Globally, it's around, I think, $1.5 billion market HALS, but Indian market, I think, is 300, 350, 400 million on the, I think way less than that, sorry. I think this much is, I think, Southeast Asian market, but Indian market is very, very less. Plus in India already they have a 50% market share in couple of their halls. So I don't think where the growth will come, because the scalability for the company, I'm not seeing the growth, year on year growth. So that's my point of worry regarding Clean Science. Now you can draw your own conclusions. Now coming to our second company, which is PI Industries. I think I already have made a video. You can go and watch that video. A perfect storm is waiting for the company. This is regarding one of their blockbuster products, pyroxasulfone, which is the majorly exported product to Kumiai. It's an agrochemical technical which they sell to Kumiai in the US, and then Kumiai sells to customers like FMC, Bayer, and all that to formulate the product further. Now in the US market, the patent is expiring in Jan, so Chinese are going to flood the market. Anyway, one of the major end customers of Kumiai, that is Bayer, has already started buying the material from Zingfa, which is a Chinese company, for the Australian market, and next year they would switch for the US market also. So no matter in how much denial one can live in, but it is going to affect PI Industries also in terms of volume as well as in terms of value. Think of it, CTPR, a very popular agrotechnical which got expired couple of years back. And when an agrotechnical expires, within the first year, the price of it declines by 20 to 25%. Within 3 years, the price typically declines by 45 to 50%. That has been the trend with all the popular technicals, and CTPR is one prime example. Chlornitropyrrole. You can all go Google and study about its pricing and all that. It's all publicly available. So the same phenomenon is going to happen with PI. Now PI, what I really liked about the company is that they are very good with R&D and process optimization. So I hope that they have some new molecules, some chinks in their armor, which they can launch. But I don't think those molecules would be as big as pyroxasulfone, because pyroxasulfone is a blockbuster molecule in agro. So I don't think the new molecules, even if they launch next year, they would take some time to reach the scale of pyroxasulfone. So that is my worry with regard to PI Industries. Now, another company, Camlin Fine Science. So Camlin, they have time to make money till next year, I think July and August. But next year, the synthetic vanillin plant of Solvay from Europe is going to get restarted. They had shut that plant. They were producing only natural vanillin there. But now next year they have made the announcement, again publicly available information, that they are restarting their synthetic vanillin plant. It would definitely lower down the pricing of vanillin in the global market. Although the plant itself is not sufficient to cater to the US market demand, still US needs to import 2 to 3 kt of additional volumes, so it would not have much uh, I think detrimental effect basically on Camlin Fine, but definitely we will see some softness in the pricing of vanillin in the second half of next calendar year. Now, other companies, I think, which Stallion Fluoro. So many comments. First of all, guys, I'm not like an expert in the stock market, so do not question me regarding that thing. I'm a chemical sector expert. I analyze companies' business. I analyze companies' products. So based on Stallion, again, let me repeat the same thing which I have repeated in my past videos also, that company is making a transition from a trader. Earlier, they used to be gateway of Chinese manufacturers to the Indian market for F gases. Now they are getting into their own manufacturing facility. I think it's a very good move. A company doing that, moving away from trading to manufacturing, amazing move. I think that company would definitely grow its business footprints. They know what they are doing. It is step by step. First they are getting into one ref gas, then they would get into more. So I think it's a good move, and I stand by my views that the company would do well in terms of their business. So yeah, I think all the doubts are cleared. If there's any other company left, you can mention in the comments. I would again try to address, but I think most of the videos are available on my channel, so please give them a watch. I think your doubts will be cleared then and there only. So आप लोग वीडियो नहीं देखते हो और फिर आकर के और सवाल पूछते हो इस कंपनी के बारे में, उस कंपनी के बारे में. आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ द कंपनीज आई ऑलरेडी हैव कवर्ड नाउ. प्रीवी मैंने बहुत पहले आई थिंक सॉइक के पॉडकास्ट में भी बोला था, टीवी इंटरव्यू में भी CNBC वगैरह में भी बोला था, लास्ट ईयर बोला था कि अगले क्वार्टर्स काफ़ी अच्छे जाएंगे. द कंपनी हैज़ परफॉर्म्ड वेल. सो माई जॉब इज़ टू एनालाइज कंपनीज बिजनेस, कंपनीज एक्सपोर्ट्स, कंपनी के कहाँ बात चल रही है कस्टमर से, एक्सपोर्ट कैसा होगा, प्रोडक्ट्स कैसा कर रहे हैं, ये सब. इफ बिजनेस पार्ट डज वेल, कंपनी एनी वे डज वेल. So I hope you liked today's video, and now I have to go to an event. So happy weekend.